Hello, hello. Just trying to bring people together. It's Saturday Reds. Hello, everyone. We're just warming up. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock. We got 10 minutes to 8. We're gonna follow a script. We're gonna talk about the past, yesterday. Then we'll talk about the future, tomorrow. Then we'll talk about hello, Instagram right here. Instagram's right here, and Facebook right here. The simultaneous. It's episode 1, season 1, episode 6. We have 5 more minutes, folks. 5 more minutes. Today is copyrighted 2025. You gotta say a lot of rights reserved. February 22nd. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Hello everyone, it's it's Saturday, Red Sabbath. It's copyrighted 2025, February 22nd, EPxx rights reserved. Today is Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as promised. We now log into a virtual ministry. We have to say these verses to be able to log into this virtual ministry. We begin with the preamble of the U.S. Constitution. You can find the preamble at constitutionus.com. One word. All right, so here we go. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish a Constitution for the United States of America. All right. On our next logging in to the virtual secret garden, we sing the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yeah, so we gotta show this little tiny flag here. All right. And then we pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Excuse me. So we're at the entrance on the east gate of the virtual secret garden. And we say the Lord's Prayer according to Matthew chapter 6. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. kingdom and the power and the glory are yours. So we logged in. Those are our what we have to say to be in this sphere like virtual Garden of Eden in a virtual domain, and it's it's the access words that we have to say, right? Like open sesame or abracadabra. We say those simultaneous things, or not sequential things. We the people, the Star Spangled Banner, Pledge of Allegiance, and the Lord's Prayer. And so we are in the virtual Garden of Eden, and inside we talk about the past, yesterday, and then after that we will talk about the future, tomorrow. And then, of course, after that, we will talk about the present, today. So, my talk, the recent week, I went to watch Captain America last Tuesday, and that was an interesting movie. It was a very good movie. I put a thumbs up on it. And one thing I picked up was President was a monster. Anyways, Captain America, although it's a fictional story, it proves that DEI in films is very important. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so it was a good show. I enjoyed it. All right, and then last Saturday, I was at home. I wrote a letter to a friend of ours, and hopefully she'll receive it. She's been incarcerated. I'm not sure how long she'll be there, but she responded back on the first letter I sent her, and she was good. Next is Sunday. Last Sunday, I went to the the Queen Bean. They had an open mic, and then I went to the Blue Horse, and then I went to the Reef, and ended my Sunday. I enjoyed Sunday last Sunday. Hopefully I could repeat that this coming Sunday, tomorrow. But that's what I did yesterday. So we talk about the past and yesterday, currently. There are people joining in. Hello, Mr. Naui Nation. So Monday, what did I do? It was President's Day, and I only recognized Abe Lincoln and JFK. Pretty much stayed at home, kind of wrap up my my voting SAG-AFTRA awards, all the nominated shows, TV shows and films. I was able to see them online. I think the 24th is the last day to watch all the shows. I'm currently watching The Old Man. It's a good show. But I watched pretty much all the shows that I voted for. In fact, I watched Complete Unknown. The Complete Unknown. That was a good show. So I picked Timothy Chalamet. Let's see what I got here. Yeah, just SAG-AFTRA. Being a union member, you get to be a voting member, and they sometimes send you DVDs of this, like here, The Complete Unknown. I got the DVD, Complete Unknown. It's for screening, and I enjoyed myself. I actually even watched it last last year in the theater. But I already voted. I voted on the 20th, the 20th before the deadline, because the 21st is the deadline to vote. And I voted the nominees that were selected. There were a lot of TV shows like Fallout, Lost Boys, Hacks, Shrinking, many many shows like The Jackal, and of course all the movies that were nominated for the Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA.org, the awards, the 31st annual SAG-AFTRA Awards. So only actors vote for actors, and so I did that, and I felt I picked the right candidates. I mentioned Captain America. The beginning, middle, and end of that movie was excellent. I highly recommend it. I want each and every one of you to go watch Captain America, or watch it later on when it goes on online, or it's still in the theaters. So if you want to go to the theaters and watch it, it's actually good to watch in the theaters. So yeah, this past week I was pretty much watching, and I don't know, it's productive, just voting, and now I gotta catch up with myself. I gotta work on house bills, so that'll be tomorrow. Future deadline, the 28th. All the house bills. Oh, I went to a meeting at Screen Bean, the screenwriters meeting, and it was last Friday, the 21st. We all got together, and I was proposing this, my unison. All writers work together on a. They rejected it because everybody has their own individual writing projects, and they don't see the benefits of a unified unison. Like in a band or in music. There's the soprano, alto, tenor. They all have each of their lines, but if they all work together in unison, they would be able to generate good stories as a team, not solo artists. But unfortunately, the mindset here in Stanislaus County, Modesto, the individual filmmakers are every man for themselves. Look for your own resource. I've been observing local filmmakers, and hopefully tomorrow, they do this every year, the 48-hour competition, which is a good event, and creates people that want to participate in filmmaking in Modesto area. But it's not a structured program. It's just you have to make a film within 48 hours. My promotion, my idea is every week somebody writes a story with local people. Characters are local people that are well known or have responsibilities in the county. For example, we have now the Queen Bean, Sam Pisarop, and his wife. He calls himself Ninja Poet. If everybody every week writes a scene with him, and we film the scene every weekend, or till Monday or Tuesday, then iron it out, and then release it by Friday. Post-production, and that would be the process. Every week there would be new stories. Having Ninja Poet as one character, performing with anyone in the county, in Modesto area. But people don't seem to can't understand that ongoing show. Me, if for example a weekly written story, pre-written first and then performed, pre-planned and then production, and then post edited and then released every week, would happen. Even if it's just five pages of screenplay. 5 pages. Of course, you have the prequel, the begin, middle, end story, and then the sequel. Previously, and then next. But it's just creative writing. It's just a matter of people want to join in and want to write. So hey, Donald Callister, how you doing? So hopefully next week I can just write proposals again to some people that have interest. Just birds of a feather. If you don't have the birds of a feather team of interested parties, then it won't happen. So you have to find people that have interest. Birds of a feather, buff. And so that's what I'm in the future looking at, team building here in Modesto area. In the meantime, I met a DP. He has old camera gears, practically all the equipment you need. You don't necessarily have to buy your own to film. You just need to hire or rent his equipment, rent his services, and film the 5-page. So in case he's not available, there'll be another alternate DP, the director of photography. So I'm just trying to hopefully develop where all the ecosystem is going to happen, but it takes time to organize and find the birds of a feather people that have the interest. One of the things I want to do too is, it's getting warmer. I mean, it's still cold, but we got to start doing some stunt training. That's the core part of performing, is the body language, the body movements, the acting. I call it poetry dancing, but basically these are partnered stunts, partnered sequences of punches and blocks. And so I've shared that. Hopefully there'll be people that would rehearse and practice stunts. Hopefully I can hopefully this coming week or following week can set up a group that would want to practice, rehearse. All right. Okay, so yesterday I was at Starbucks trying to do an outline and look at the resources here in Modesto area. I realized that doing music video was easy for me because if there's no crew, I can do it all, music video. But if I can attract people to participate in the music video, they're very short, they're like 5 minutes, but you need to have at least 3 or more locations so that the music video looks interesting. But not necessarily, it could be in the same location with different angles or corners of that location. So I've decided to just focus on making music videos first, and then pursue the web series, TV series assembly line. And then after that, then we'll do a feature film assembly line. And yeah, I guess I have not touched my equipment, my editing equipment, my camera, and my software tools that I use. Not touched them in a few years. I've been busy with my elderly mom that I need to get back, maybe upgrade some of my camera, or just use what I have and interact with the DPs that have their own invested camera and gear. And so, yeah, so that would be the first assembly line of pre-planning, production, and post. That would be the music video assembly line. Now within that music video assembly line, there will be the genres. So if it's rock band, rock music, it'll be just all rock. So the music video ecosystem can showcase rock backgrounds, rock locations. If it's hip hop, again the genre hip hop, then it would be again locations with hip hop scenes, hip hop look and feel. If it's country, then out in the agricultural fields, farms, ranches, if it's country music. If it's other genres, that will be categorized for each assembly of music videos. And so that would be where I'll start. And there's a few models that I've seen and interacted with here in Modesto area. A high percentage are bartenders at local restaurants, local Starbucks baristas. A lot of the models that I know are in like beauty contests, they're all in Los Angeles. But here in Northern California, I have to go reach out to San Francisco or San Jose. But some of the models, performing models, actors, hopefully they will be willing to do it. And of course, with safety in mind. Safety and the end product is broadcastable in any TV, but the main target usually is YouTube music videos. So that's tomorrow and the future of Modesto area content creation. And then hopefully when enough music videos are made, that should also assemble enough people that want to do a full feature or a TV series. Sometimes a full feature can be divided up into maybe 8 episodes. If somebody's written a full feature, 2 hour or more can be divided up into a TV series or web series into episodic. Because most of the shows I watched that were nominated in SAG Awards, they were all sequentially ordered episodes, minimum 8 episodes, maximum 10 or 12 episodes. So that could be chopping up a full feature, a full film, or make it a full feature and a full film. Again, those are all genre based. That would be the assembly lines. Now, finding budget and funding for these things, it'll be like a smart financing, creative financing. That's what I call it. Some projects could be no budget. No, it's all people's labor and time. The love, if they want to help tell the story. You know, as long as you just feed the performers, the cast and crew, and they willing to do it, deferred. Yeah. So there are many people that want to get paid, but again, birds of a feather. The business model is not proven yet, so it has to be proven. And then, like any startup or business, you have to prove. It takes several prototypes for a product to be on demand. You know, you have to expose it to people that they want it. They want to see it. They want to watch it. Otherwise, why create something that is not in demand? Nobody wants to see it. Why create something? And I keep telling those writers in the writer class or writer meetup, how do you know people want to watch this? So that's the thing. You have to expose it to the public, the mass media. And the best way is to either go through YouTube or some platform that specializes in content, or actually use an app. And a perfect example of the app is the app Chosen. Chosen is a show about Jesus Christ, the Chosen. I believe the first season, it took a while for people to go on board with it, and then season 2 got popular, and by season 3 got more popular, and there the followers of the show started donating and sponsoring future episodes and future seasons. And that's how the creators of that show, The Chosen, they're now making independent films. All right, so that's at least filming in Modesto area. Now, I just saw a post in Merced area. 99 Studio is in Merced, so it's a new, maybe film studio, or what do you call it? And they're slowly in the valley, local filming support. And I hope it grows in the valley, because the main problem for myself is, I'm union, I'm SAG-AFTRA, and a lot of these independent filmmakers are independent. They don't want to add union, signatory. They don't want to create content that's, what professionals do. They want independent, they're free will, free thinking, free, what do you call it? And so they don't want any of the union getting involved. So there's nothing here in Modesto area for that. So I've just been trying to find a solution to solve that problem, where a union performer need not be in Los Angeles or New York, wherever the union projects are at, but can remain in Modesto area or throughout the valley, northern part, Sacramento, all the way down to Bakersfield, Merced, Fresno. So the big valley. So that's been my hope in creating something here, starting with Modesto area, because it's well known as the location for the American Graffiti story. That story was based on here, but filming was not here. It was on the Marin County, near San Francisco, north of San Francisco. But there are a lot of good places here in Northern California. But putting together a team, birds of a feather, people that have interest in putting a content factory, All right, so we talk about that future. What else? Oh, they mentioned 8 years from now there'll be a asteroid hitting Earth. 8 years from now. Wow. So the Chinese scientists are preparing up a team to counter such an asteroid landing on Earth, basically damaging, destructive. But you know, Saturday night, that's all I do. I was sick, ill today, starting last night. So, past, future, and present. So, today I was under the weather. I don't know. Yesterday I was helping my friend out because his brother passed, and then I worked hard, moving stuff. I was sweating and stuff, and then after that, I went karaoke, and I was singing at a thing, and I didn't have the my condom. Maybe I caught it from that. But boy, this morning I just had to eat a lot of orange and liquid drink and counter the what do you call it? Took a couple of Tylenol. I'm a lot better now, but I have a little sniffle. But present day, I didn't want to go to church to have the parishioners catch it. So I just stayed home. And now here I am, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, now it's 8:30. Talking about this Red Sabbath. And I hope you guys will have a great weekend. Tomorrow, Sunday, and then Monday till next week again, Saturday. I don't have much performance today. I just have not been feeling good. But let's see. Scream from hell. I've done this before on my own, thinking that woman could be mine. La 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 la, la 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 la. Come to Me. That's on my 4th ebook poetry album. It has 144 poems, poetry. One really long one, epic poetry, but it has like several haikus, about 144 of them. And it's Project After Desire. And that song's title, or the poetry, is called She Will Have to Come to Me. Yeah, let's start with poetry first and then add the music chords. And the sound, it's kind of like classic Spanish, Iberian, Castilian guitar playing. Oh, that reminds me. Let me go get my other guitar. I have the Ibanez. The Ibanez, I think it's manufactured in Japan, but it was based on the Ibanez guitar. Salvatore Ibanez from Valencia, Spain. If you don't know where Valencia, Spain, it's in Spain. But the guitar model was designed by Salvatore Ibanez, and Japanese engineers or electronic engineers created this electric guitar based on that model. And come to find out, I also, my great grandfather, Don Clemente Celle, is actually Don Clemente Ibanez Celle. So his mom was Ibanez, Don Clemente Ibanez. So he might be related to Salvatore Ibanez of Valencia, Spain. I'm talking Italian, but not. But yeah, I like to, my dad taught me guitar, and guitar's not hard to learn. You could learn that easily now with YouTube. You will have to come to me. This California girl, she will have to come to me. Even if angels scream from hell, I once approached this on my own, thinking that woman could be mine. La 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 la, la 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 la. Ole. La 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 la. Has that Latin vibe, that Latino, macho, matador, bullfighting warrior. Even if angels scream from hell, I once approached this on my own, thinking that woman could be mine. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. All right. So, I have a lot of originals, and I do covers once in a blue moon, but we got 20 more minutes till 9. So let me chant a classic ballad, a love song. It's cover. It was in a film called Love is a Many Splendid Thing, starring William Holden and Jennifer Jones. And an Asian actor that was in there in that movie still lives, and I met him back in LA in the time frame of 2003 to 2013. James Hung is in that movie. Love is a Many Splendid Thing. And it goes like this. Love is a many splendid thing, like an early rose that only grows in the early spring. Love is nature's way of giving a reason to be living, that golden crown that makes a man a king. Once on a high and windy hill, in the morning mist, two lovers kissed and the world stood still. Then your fingers touched my silent heart and taught it how to sing. Yes, true, love's a many splendid thing. Love is a many splendid thing. That's one of the best lyrics, poetry ever written in the original poetry media music. Okay, so we got quarter till. What else could we talk? Wow. So talk about the past, yesterday, the future, tomorrow, and then a present, today. I was feeling ill. You be illin'. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, March 5, filmmakers meetup from 5 to 8. Hopefully I'll see people bring their headshots and resume, actors, if there are actors. It's, every film needs actors, right? So the filmmakers, there has to be a database of actors, and then people that are specialized in acting, those the ones that can do stunts. Because when you tell a story about anything, if you have conflicts, either they physically have at it, the characters, or it could just be a verbal conversation, political talk. But that percentage, it's, physical conflict that are shown, like a Charlie Chaplin moves, Charlie Chaplin stunts. That's about my opinion on the upcoming meetings locally in Modesto area. In the meantime, I am trying to get back to Los Angeles, or been making connections with people that I think, but after the fire over there, I don't know if it's smooth sailing. Work. A lot of background by Sandy Alisi, a lot of background work, a lot of union and non-union work. So that means there's filming in Los Angeles, because you can see her post. Some are in the in the areas of LA, northern part. So there are activities going on in Los Angeles for filming. So that sounds good, but if only there were something here in Modesto area that would really be professionally done, genuine, I see, I go to these meetings, they're very rookie, unprofessional individuals, still rookie. They cannot seem to understand what I'm trying to describe. And I say, wow, these people are still, journeyman, beginning level. They're not really, they can't see the overall, an outline of a finished product, and then work backwards how to get it done. But that's my observation. All right, so you've heard about the Ibanez guitar, Iberia. It's in Spain, Valencia, Spain, by Salvatore Ibanez. All right. Yeah, this is original I wrote during the Lahaina fire. After, actually, when I witnessed, I was kind of sensitive when it was happening, because I've been there. I've lived in Hawaii and Lahaina, and Lahaina, oh Lahaina, Maui fire, Lahaina, oh Lahaina, under the banyan tree, I cried my tears flowing out of me. Oh Lahaina, Lahaina, Maui, Lahaina. I remember so well in Lahaina. I cried my tears overflowing. Oh, Lahaina, Lahaina, Lahaina. Fire victims, over 68, 101, I believe. 101 victims of the Lahaina fire. Sweet Lahaina, Lahaina, Queen Hawaiian Kingdom, originality in Lahaina. Lahaina. Oh yeah, I wrote that. So unreleased. It's just, that's what I do when I have a haiku or poetry, that I just hum it and then find the chord patterns and then just play it, but not complete it and get it recorded and release it on Spotify or iTunes. You only hear it on these live. So that happened 2023, August 8th. So if you go back to my reels and look at August 8th, 2023, you'll see the original Lahaina burns. I modify it once in a blue moon, but at least those are basic chord patterns for it. Now, LA Fire, I haven't really written Well, Los Angeles fire, Palisades and a mile. Los Angeles fire caught my eye. Los Angeles, devastating fire. Los Angeles, I don't know. I gotta write a structured poetry on it, but Los Angeles, another devastating. I lived there from 2003 to 2013. Left 2014 January. I left the day after I did a job in the Pasadena parade. That was my last security job, in Pasadena parade. And then I went home here in Modesto because my mom wanted me to be here by then. And so it's been over 10 years now, and I don't know if I should go back to LA, but I've been focusing on this new character named MERLE OLE Celeste. MERLE OLE Celeste, and focusing on country. Country, because high percentage of places and locations here in Modesto is farmland, agricultural. Even most of the employers, like Foster Farms, they poultry, chicken, Gallo wine, vineyards. It's high percentage agricultural, West Coast country. There's cows, farm animals. I don't know. Just a lot of the kids here, they want to do some rock band, but those are like more towards the city. I'm encouraging local people here to write about their neighborhood, the agricultural neighborhood. You see a lot of milk cow ranch farms. You talk about the back roads, Milnes Road, back roads, Waterford to Oakdale, back roads, all the way to Knights Ferry. It's all back roads. Even at 132 Maze, these are like farms everywhere. I don't know why people want to do rock, metal music. I guess that's what they want. Metal, rock, metal. They're covering all these Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath. By the way, this show is Red Sabbath. Nothing to do with Black Sabbath. Although it's spiritual and conversational, it's monologue one way towards viewers like Donnell McAllister and Amber, Anna, and Nellie. People that are watching me instead of going out and getting sick, catching the flu or whatever from other people, staying home, under the weather. Don't want to spread what I from somebody, but gotta be careful out there because the weather is hot, cold, and all I'm saying is this monologue show every Saturday night at 8 p.m. 1 hour is the goal for every time I do a show. And it's, of course, the first season, episode 6, Red Sabbath, copyrighted 2025, February 22nd, E.CLI, all rights reserved. We're almost there. We got 5 more minutes to go. So maybe we can work backwards. We are in the virtual spheric Garden of Eden. We entered the East Gate. We entered the circle or the sphere, and now we've made our talk, and now we're going to exit out of the East Gate again, but we do the reverse of what we done, which was the order of the Lord's Prayer, the Pledge of Allegiance, Star Spangled Banner, and the We the People, and then we'll be logging out. And I think we have enough perfect time. We have about 5 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom and the power and the glory are yours now and forever. Amen. That is on the book of Matthew, chapter 6. It is called the Lord's Prayer. If you read the Bible, which you should, to learn more about wisdom. All right. So then we say the Pledge of Allegiance. It goes, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. All right, so we sing, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. ConstitutionUS.com. That's where you'll find the preamble. All right. And so is about 2 more minutes till 9. Again, thank you for watching me. This is our weekly show every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please share our monologue talk here, and delivering those important logging in the virtual garden, and logging out of the east gate of the Spirit Virtual Garden of Eden, and being able to talk about the past yesterday, talk about the future tomorrow, and talk about present day today. All right, thank you very much for watching, and let me log out of this video streaming on Instagram, and then on I'm logging out on Instagram. I'm still on the Facebook. So, season 1, episode 6. All right, I'm done on Instagram, and here is the Facebook Live. Thank you very much, Donnell Callister. Hopefully, we can start filming there in your ranch, but in the meantime, just taking it easy with this cold weather.